the problem that I had, I don't even want to call it a problem. I call it a problem. It wasn't a problem with Drake. It was a problem with everybody else. The problem that I had with everybody else when they were introduced to Drake is that I was introduced to a whole nother artist. Like, I was introduced to rapping Drake, right? Mm-hmm. So when Drake became something you could see, it was like the opposite of everything I was hearing in them raps, and this nigga was singing. Yeah. So I'm like, this ain't the same dude. So when I was like, I don't like this shit, people were thinking that I didn't like, Drake anymore. It was like, nah, I just know a different artist.
Yeah. But I guess he went there and he saw the success he had there.
As he should.
And then he took it to the next place.
As he should.
Like, where else is there black people? Fuck, I'm going to go to the UK. Where else is there black people? Fuck it, I'm going to go to Jamaica.
Man, Michael Jackson did a song with Mick Jagger.
Exactly.
Come on, bruh.
Kanye and Rihanna got a song with Paul McCartney. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yeah.
Jay-Z did a song with Coldplay.
Jay-Z did an album with Linkin Park. And he did an album with the Beatles.
Yeah.
The Gray album, right?
Yes, it was the Gray album.
It was his black album and the white album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, let's do some history, man. If we go back in time, it's like we're seeing the same cycles repeat themselves. It's funny because this goes into what I was saying about Cube off mic, right? Mm-hmm. Look at Hammer.
All right.
I had MC Hammer toothpaste. We had the MC Hammer pants.
Yeah.
MC Hammer had you eating at Taco Bell. MC Hammer had all kinds of commercials and such, right? But MC Hammer's hard as fuck. Yeah, you go to Oakland talking shit about Hammer, you gonna get what you got coming.
Low key, when I say I want to go to California, I really want to go to Oakland and Sacramento. Like
You want to go to the Bay Area?
I want to witness a white girl from the Bay Area. Like, I want to witness it with my own two eyes. I want to see this. Some Krayshawn shit.
Oh, okay.
Some V Nasty.
V Nasty. God damn, now you talk about going back into the past. Shit. I forgot them people existed.
Gucci, Prada.
And that's crazy. I heard the Lil Wayne version before I even heard her song. Lil Wayne version was hard.
Man, Lil Wayne was, but at that time though, Lil Wayne was like everywhere.
Look,
he was there before you got there. See, literally, you just said he was there before you got there.
You. Let's go back. Hammer.
All right.
Right. So, what happened when Hammer reached his peak as far as notoriety and availability? Ice Cube came out of nowhere. Used to be straight hip hop, but look at yourself, man. You done flip flop, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit into the future. Ice Cube playing Triple X.
Yeah.
Playing Are We There Yet? Playing Are We Done Yet? He's still Cube, but Big Three. One could argue
the Big Three is gangster.
But one could argue
that's like Snoop's football league.
One could argue it's the same level of notoriety and availability that he talked about Hammer for having. And look at Hammer. What did he do that was such a sellout move? He made God rap about God.
Yeah.
He put out toothpaste so kids could brush their teeth. It was delicious.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so that's something else I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about the maturity because I've been listening to a lot of old school hip hop this week.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about the maturity of a rapper, right? Like I was thinking about two guys, right? On one side of the coin, you got Jay-Z.
Here you go with these coins. How much change you bring today?
So on one side of the coin, you got Jay-Z, right?
Uh-huh.
And on the other side of the coin, you got Black Thought, right? So with the Jay-Z, you see the rapper come out, become a rapper, get his notoriety, get his money up, flip it, become a very successful businessman.
Yeah.
Right? So at this age, he doesn't necessarily have to keep rapping for you to know who he is, because you're going to go in there and you're going to buy this $250 bottle of champagne, or you're going to buy this car, or you're going to buy something that he owns 10% of the company.
Right. He
you
put
know?
his name on something that wasn't rap.
Yeah. Then you got somebody like
Tariq.
yeah, who comes out and he just dropped Volume 3.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
He comes out at this age, still killing everything. You know what I'm saying? And he's still rapping. He's in full rap mode.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's still a better rapper than any other rapper at this age. You know what I'm saying? But at the same age, Jay-Z has kind of transcended rap to become, you know, I don't want to say a full-grown adult, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember, like, when Chief Keef was on TMZ and he was like 19, 20, and then he was like, yeah, man, when I grow up, I'm a woo-woo-woo, you know? And everybody's looking at him like, but you are a grown man. If you shot somebody right now, the police would be like, grown man, Chief Keef, you know? But he hasn't matured, you know?
Right.
So whereas Tariq's skills matured and he became like greater, you know, he got finer with wine time. You know what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
You know, you got somebody like Jay-Z whose main focus or passion switched from the music to getting the money.
Yeah.
Or you got somebody like Kanye whose passion switched from doing the music to doing the clothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to talk about like what it means to be a mature, like is rap the end all be all for some, or is it a stepping stone, or it's because we're younger than hip hop.
Yeah.
So we've seen hip hop, or not that much younger than hip hop. So we've seen hip hop grow from being like a 10-year-old art form to being almost 50 now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that topic. I don't necessarily have a question.
All right. So
or anything.
let me continue. Right. So left off at Ice Cube. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Gained arguably as much notoriety as Hammer had at that time in the early 90s. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay now. It's okay for you to be Ice Cube making family comedies. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Now, you made the point about hip hop being something where making music don't have to be the be all end all.
Yeah.
Now, Hammer saw that blueprint early, but Cube took advantage of it later. But talked about Hammer for doing it, right? So we move on from Ice Cube into your Jay-Z's, into your Snoop Dogg's, into your Master P's. Everything that, you know, Ice Cube said to the contrary of what MC Hammer was doing is what Master P does.
Yeah.
Like, this is Master P transcended music, what, 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah, early in the game.
Yeah, like, man, he's
Rap snacks.
Uncle P's rice.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
P. Miller clothing.
Yeah, P. Miller clothing. He got shoes. He got noodles.
Yeah, I bought some. I got some.
Yeah, I don't know where to buy these products.
At the Arab store.
At the corner spot.
And where they get it from?
But that's
Who
a
knows?
whole nother story. But my point in
I'm going to
doing
Indiana in a little while. I might be able to find some out there.
bring me back some rap snacks. No, but my point in saying that,
Oh, Cardi B's rap snacks, the cheddar barbecue ones, fire.
I bet.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so I say that to say, there's always as the culture of hip hop evolves, there will always be some kind of ceiling where when you reach it, people are not going to understand for like 10, 15 years, right? So that goes back to the beginning when I was talking about Drake. I didn't understand it because the Drake that I was familiar with was the rapidy rap guy that didn't have a face. Not the light-skinned guy that sings love songs.
Yeah.
But 10 years down the line, he's the light-skinned guy that sings love songs and rapidy raps, and I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because he was at that ceiling before we could understand.
Well, all right, now when you speak of a ceiling, you're talking about, as far as Drake, you mean the rapidy rap ceiling, so we had to go into the R&B songs?
Well, I mean the ceiling as far as the change in the culture. What's the next thing that's the top of the top, right?
Yeah.
Like, the top of the top for Cube was the movies, right? The top of the top for P is the products. The top of the top for Hove is the sports agency. in the NFL. Like the ceiling keeps getting raised, but once you make it to that ceiling, when you first get there,
you got to figure it out.
Right, and
you
then
got to put the next floor on the skyscraper.
Because look what happened to Hove when he made it to the NFL.
Yeah, people was hating.
And that's
people
what happened.
Was hating on Jay-Z. I don't think I ever seen that level of Jay-Z disrespect. Ever.
And here we are. We have reached
what, 4 or 5 years later?
No, that was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, he done made $1 billion.
Now.
But you know what the problem with those one billionaires is?
What? Oh shit.
They go to Taco Bell, and they not a billionaire no more. You know, like Kanye, he could go to Taco Bell and he could buy everything on the menu, and he'll still have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
But not those $1 billion.
Oh, the $1 billion. So look, this whole ceiling talk. And I reference Ice Cube for a very specific reason, right? Because Ice Cube is in the pioneer class, right?
He's the flavor of the week.
No. I would never do Ice Cube like that.
As far as cancel culture, he's the flavor of the week.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Ice Cube is pioneer class, right? Mm-hmm. He is an originator. One of the original songwriters. Mm-hmm. The original director in hip hop for hip hop. Right? Mm-hmm. Like Friday was a movie about us, for us.
Yeah.
By us.
By us.
Yeah.
By us. That's more important because John Singleton ain't never put out no mixtape.
Exactly. He never spit a 16. Rest in peace, John Singleton. But
this was by us. So who was Friday was before Choices and all that shit?
Hell yeah.
All the pre-Hustle and Flow.
Yes.
3-6 movies.
Yes. Friday was 94.
Friday was 94 or 90s?
94.
Yeah?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Didn't you watch Straight Outta Compton?
Damn, it was 94.
You don't remember? I remember going to the movies with my whole family to see Friday because Ice Cube made it.
No, we watched Friday on VHS after it came out.
Okay. So look, right? The reason why I brought up such an iconoclast character as Ice Cube, right, is because he has reached a new ceiling. Right? Kind of like Kanye did. So we got multiple people in the culture reaching the ceiling at the same time. It ain't like one guy made it, right?
Yeah.
You got Kanye that made it there. You got Ice Cube that made it there. Cardi B made it there, right?
What's Cardi B doing?
I'm going to explain. All three of them have done a version of the same thing.
I'm thinking about the one that shitted on everybody over the last couple of weeks.
What's that?
Rihanna.
No. That's not. Wait. I don't know what you're talking about with Rihanna.
She just dropped that Savage Fenty line.
Oh, hell no. That's not what I'm talking about.
She got draws for big guys.
Bro, let me finish.
You were really taking a long time to get there, man.
That's because you keep interrupting me.
All right, man.
All right.
So Ice Cube.
Kanye West,
and
Cardi B.
All right.
Right? They have reached the point of political influence. That's where I was going this whole time.
Yeah. All
right? That's the new ceiling. And what happened when they made it to that ceiling? Cardi B got it too, just from the other side. Right?
What, the Karens got Cardi B?
Yeah. What?
I didn't hear about that.
Oh my God. I mean, look. you got conservatives, man, all over it. Like you didn't see the whole Candace Owens versus Cardi B thing?
No.
Oh man, it's a whole thing. Yeah.
Like videos people made or like they
videos Candace Owens made and videos Cardi B made.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Talk about your husband be bumping WAP and shit like that. Yeah. But nah.
Yeah, I don't know about none of that.
Yeah, but you see Kanye, because it went from vote or die to, hey, I'm affiliated with this political party.
Yeah.
And that's when it gets tricky, and that's where the hate comes from.
Yeah, because there's always another side, which is so stupid.
Dumb as hell.
It's all the same coin.
Yep.
No matter how many times you flip that fucking coin. It's all the same coin.
So, yeah.
I don't know, man. I was listening to old school hip-hop, and KRS-One said something very, very heartfelt.
What did Chris say?
KRS-One said,
Boogie Down Bronx.
When you vote for the lesser of two evils, you're still voting for evil. Vote for God. I was like, wow.
That's what Kanye said.
But KRS-One said it a long time ago.
Yeah.
KRS-One did everything a long time ago.
Yeah, I was listening.
KRS already made an album called Blueprint.
Yeah, but I wanted to get to that
Political thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like now it's Ice Cube.
I feel like Cardi B she's outspoken. She's an outspoken woman.
Yes.
Like she might get to like AOC status if she like buckles down and gets it right. You know what I'm saying? If she decides to go into the political arena.
Right. I just mean that she's there. Like in her case, she's just there.
Yeah, but like Kanye is like, hey, write me in on the ballot. You know what I'm saying?
And Ice Cube is like, let me do some negotiating.
But Ice Cube also reached out to both sides. And the other side didn't take him seriously enough. You know? So even though just because he only sat down with the Republicans doesn't mean that he didn't go to the Democrats also like, hey, let me do some bipartisan peace treaty shit here.
Well, I hope he don't apologize, man, like Steve Harvey did.
Well, hold on. What Steve Harvey apologized? Oh, for going to holler at Trump?
To go and have a meeting with him.
Yeah, man.
Like the shit is stupid. Like,
what if Trump was like really on some, hey, bro, how can I get anybody to like me?
You never fucking know.
It's not just black people, but hey, man, people like you, man. How can I get people to like me the way they like you? Because Steve Harvey and Kanye West are two of the most liked people in America, period.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who's up there with them? Michael Strahan? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, as far as people that have a crazy following.
They got chip endorsements or whatever, like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Shannon Sharp is kind of risque with his Black and Miles and his Hennessy.
Right, with the Henny and the goat mask and all of that.
Yeah, you know. But like Kanye West, people follow him. Like they follow him
because college courses on Kanye West.
Yeah, I'm saying Steve Harvey, he's on the radio, he's on TV 5 hours a day. He's everywhere. His daughter's in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
it's just the cycle of the internet losing.
And I feel like Trump just wanted to know how to make friends.
Like,
how do you have so many millions of friends?
And I'll never be mad at somebody for taking a meeting.
Yeah, I mean, you got to talk.
You have to talk.
You know?
You have to.
Like, you could sit here and have all these hypotheses.
Kanye West is putting notes in Drake's mailbox because he wants to talk.
And Drake is just like, I got a note in my mailbox. This nigga a bitch.
Don't be sending me no letters. But the internet love that shit. It go back to what you was talking about last week. Like, man, all right, Kanye West is a person with obvious mental problems trying to reach out to somebody that's attacking him to create some kind of dialogue, right?
Yeah.
And the internet is just eating it up.
Oh, look.
But when you got one of our founders going out to try to see what's good, to tell us what's going on behind the wall.
Yo, but his last album was like all about this. Like, he was like, I'm going to try to infiltrate for y'all. I'm going to try to get up in there and see what's going on, see what I can change myself.
I listen to all the dude albums, man.
And like, only reason I listen to it is because you told me to listen to it. You know? And I was like, all right, let me see what Ice Cube talking about.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, okay, this is good shit. Like, and now he's actually doing it though. Yeah. Like that's the one thing about a motherfucker that's been in the game for a long time. What you notice about them is once they say something, it got legs. Yeah. Like, it come out your mouth with legs.
I mean,
because we're gonna work on this. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah, because it's like it seemed like everything is breaking news, man. But all this shit been going on before we get a hold to it.
Because, I mean, it has to.
Yeah.
Like, when we see it, it's already the cameras are in the room.
Yeah.
Like, but how did the cameras know to be in the room?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but it's just about walking what you talk. You know, and Ice Cube has always been a very outspoken political person. Like, he's always been for the people.
You know what? And I guess that's the issue that comes up when you see people criticizing the two-sidedness of like a Cardi B or like a Meg Thee Stallion, right? Like, you remember what you was talking about last week about the Martin Luther King thing?
Yeah.
And then ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? When you got somebody that you came up with like Cube has never wavered in that kind of messaging, right? Like it was always,
Like,
hey,
it's always gonna match though. Like the message that he has before the song, before the performance,
Yeah.
is gonna match the lyrics of the performance.
exactly. The interview is gonna match the lyrics on the album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Whereas Meg is like, hey, I'm just like Harriet Tubman, and he's just like David Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Eat my pussy. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you're talented in this way,
But you confusing me, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Ice Cube has always been this guy. So to cancel him for not doing anything wrong and also not doing anything out of the ordinary. This is ordinary Ice Cube
He doing
behavior.
the same shit he been doing.
Like, didn't he go to the White House and holler at Reagan? Or was that only Eazy-E?
That was NWA.
Yeah.
No, that was Eazy-E. Yeah, Eazy-E went. Because he got invited because he was a contributor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ice Cube went toe-to-toe with the JDL.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he stood up for his affiliation with the Nation of Islam early,
Yeah.
right? Like, he's always been this outspoken character. Well, I ain't even going to call him a character. Outspoken man in the culture.
But Ice Cube is a character. We're not talking about O'Shea Jackson. We're talking about Ice Cube.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. But even that, how far is Ice Cube from O'Shea Jackson?
Well, I mean,
Like, man.
O'Shea Jackson is the father,
Yeah.
you know, and the family man, and the guy who's probably been married happily for like 25 years that nobody knows about, you know, and you know,
It's like all of the different views of
O'Shea Jackson is the 3-on-3,
yeah,
the big
right, the
three.
big three.
You know
Now
what
all
I'm
of the
saying?
views of this person is consistent, right?
Mhm.
Consistent in all right. I'm not doing nothing that's what do you call it? Detrimental to the culture that I serve.
Yeah,
But somehow he still end up on the chopping block.
cause man, motherfuckers, it's been a slow week. It's been a slow week. If you ain't
I
got
think you
nothing
summed
else-
up all of 2020. It's been a slow week. Restaurants closed, the gym closed, basketball closed.
But football is alive and well. Like the Bears are in
Football
North
is
Carolina
open.
right now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody in the seats though. But like, you know how basketball was in the bubble, everybody played in Orlando.
Virtual fans.
Yeah, like football is just, hey, let's get on this plane, guys, and go over here.
It's because you can't stop football.
Man. Yeah, man.
It's an evil entity with too much money.
Too much money.
Too much money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the culture today. But I can't say that that's not to be expected. That's the norm because I'm always disappointed with the culture.
But now, see, that's the thing, man. What is the culture?
It's not. It's very loose because
You know? Cause like I have a bone to pick with Black Twitter, right?
Okay.
Cause whenever anybody biracial does anything,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, they not black, they biracial, right?
Stupidest shit I ever heard.
But then it's like, I did it for black people. You know, I didn't do it for biracial people.
Yeah.
Like, I did it for black people.
Yeah.
But then it's this, oh, you're not black, you biracial, right? But then at the same time, everybody else sees me as black. Like the police see me as a black man. The Mexican lady working at McDonald's see me as a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so where can I go? Where is the home that I can go to celebrate my, you know what I'm saying?
Wherever it is,
my accomplishments.
Wherever it is, it's off the internet. And let me explain why. Do you know what makes a herd of cattle dangerous? A herd of bulls, let's say. You know what makes them dangerous?
Piece of pussy.
Room to run.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's as hard as the Ice Cube.
What's harder than frozen water?
Oh,
Don't say ice pick.
Yo,
Yeah.
shouts out to damn, what's his name? What's his name? Paul from Hotel Rwanda.
Paul Russo Sebegina.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Ice Pick.
Shut up. So anywho, what I mean when I say that is the internet is the pasture for the bull shit to run wild, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you take that you take that same slander and remove the internet, it no longer exists.
You see, because, like, so I'm confused, right? Because you got people like Zendaya. And in my
It's
book,
just a name because I have no clue who that is.
in my book, Zendaya she doesn't appear to be a black woman. She looks more like an Asian woman to me, you know? But if Breezy was sitting right here right now, she would be looking at me crazy for saying anything about Zendaya.
Cussing you out.
Because this is black girl magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Naomi Osaka, and it's like, oh, no, she's biracial. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know anymore, man.
Wait,
it's like,
she's a black woman?
let me see.
Huh.
Exactly, right? That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm like, for real? And like, yeah, don't talk about her. She got Beyonce status. Like, you cannot say anything about that woman.
Well, you know, it goes back to what I keep saying, but people don't understand me yet. I guess when the shit hits the fan, they'll understand. The most dangerous thing we can do without organization is colorization. Because that's something that's so subjective, right? Now we saying is you lighter than a paper bag.
Yeah.
You know, and the shit gets it gets moronic.
But even if you're not lighter than the paper bag, it's still like, oh, well, I know that your father is just a dark-skinned Indian dude.
It's moronic.
You know,
it's stupid.
Like,
because what's the point?
Because then, you know, you got, shouts out to Godfrey. Did you know that Godfrey went to Lane?
Yes. Godfrey is from Chicago.
I knew he was from Chicago. I didn't know he went to Lane, though. Yeah, that was amazing when I found that shit out.
Yeah. Shouts out to Godfrey. Make sure y'all check out his latest impersonation of Steve Harvey.
So
hilarious.
So you know the impersonation of the Dominican, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, me no black. I know black.
Yeah.
I Dominican. I know black.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, bro.
You did that a little too well.
Cause
I know.
Because I watched the fucking, I think he did it on Vlad. Godfrey was on Vlad. And he was like, oh, no. I dark as you, but I know black.
Yeah.
I know black. I Dominican.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, this is a black person who doesn't understand that black.
Yeah, we dealing in race politics.
Mm-hmm. So now, is that what it is? Is that the thing about Drake? Is that what makes Drake a culture vulture?
Yeah.
That he's biracial?
Because if Drake looked like A$AP Rocky, we wouldn't have these conversations.
You think so?
I know so.
You think so?
I know so.
Oh, man. Because A$AP Rocky got songs with the same motherfuckers.
That's why I said A$AP Rocky.
Like A$AP Rocky got songs with Skepta. Mm-hmm. He got songs with motherfuckers in Japan. Probably Japan, but I know Jamaica, all over the UK.
It's the NDRE effect, man.
Now, what's that?
So
please elaborate.
So you know how you saw NDRE and then you didn't see NDRE, but you see plenty of Beyonce and like, all right, you got Beyonce, you got Mariah Carey, you got what's her name, Ella Mai, you got who sings Two On? I love it. Mustard Artist.
I don't know.
All right, so you have all of these
but
ladies,
you got, like,
right?
SZA and
then you have Kelly Rowland. You have NDRE, the dark-skinned saviors, right?
Or the Jill Scotts and Erykah Badu's. Well, Jill Scott is light-skinned.
See, but that's a whole different side of music, right? That's not pop music.
NDRE was pop music? I thought NDRE was in there with Jill Scott
NDRE was top 40.
Oh.
Yeah.
For real? Why? Because I Am a Queen? I'm not about to sit in her clothes.
Yep. Yeah. That was a top 40 record.
Oh.
So once you...
But so was like On and On. Erykah Badu.
I don't know if On and On was top 40.
Erykah Badu was on. Call Tyrone was the number one. Right?
On what chart, though? I'm talking top 40 on the Billboard 100. The music you hear at Six Flags.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So
that was some empowering music to be top 40.
Yeah. Huh. So I bring them up because once you saw them disappear, you see the hate train coming for the lighter skinned female artists as if they are the reason dark skinned artists are no longer visible.
Yeah.
Right? No pun intended. But But
racist.
yeah, you see it with Drake. Like, man, he's the light skinned guy that sings songs.
But I mean, who else is doing it like that? Though? Who else is as good as Drake at what Drake does? Ja Rule?
Ja Rule is like a pioneer.
I mean, because Ja Rule did it,
Mm-hmm.
and 50 came and took his whole lane.
Man. Yeah.
Ja Rule was in his little electric car.
Then was the dark
50 came
skin.
through in the Hummer. Ugh.
Then was the dark skinned niggas fighting.
Yeah, man.
Right?
The Mandingo fight.
But you can't come for Drake unless you light skinned too. That's why they formulated Kyle.
You think Kyle was formulated? Because I don't understand this guy at all, man. Kyle he is that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kyle is the valley. Like, I don't want to go to the valley. I want to see some hood ass white girls. I don't want to see no white ass black dude. You know, like
You taking these timestamps, man? Every time we laugh, you need to take a timestamp, bro.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I want to see that. Not that.
It's like a protected class with
See, I thought-
Lil Dicky and Kyle and Drake and all of that.
G-Eazy.
Yeah, G-Eazy, but
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I feel like G-Eazy, you know what I'm saying, his sister gonna be the girl I went to Sacramento to see.
All right, you ain't gonna be able to go to Sacramento and talk about Young Gerald like that.
No, you know what I mean. Like
I don't know what you
his
mean.
female
I'm not
counterpart.
affiliated
I
with
ain't
you.
talking about his family. Yeah, man.
No, but I don't think that you could. I think the main reason why you see all of that, hate and culture vulture talk and all that shit is because he's a light skinned half Jewish guy from Canada.
All right, so is it because wow, okay, you just said a lot because you got Canada, right?
Yep.
And Canada got like
Because
Celine
Tory Lanez
Dion.
is from Canada.
Yeah, you got Celine Dion and Justin Bieber,
Mm-hmm.
but then you also got like Daystar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got like the Nelly Furtados but Cannabis. There's a lot of Canadians are like, I don't know, I feel like their English is their English classes in school are a little more rigorous. So they use, like, they have a bigger vocabulary up there.
Right.
Like, 'cause they can't just say whatever the fuck they want to say. They ain't got no First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn
they got to tippy toe around shit. You know, so they got to say it right.
Yeah.
You know, whereas, but then I don't know. And then he's also Jewish, and there's this whole stigma going back to Ice Cube about like Jewish people running the record labels and running black music.
See, that's what make that whole Ice Cube attack make so much sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? Because so he's Canadian, he's Jewish, and he's light skinned.
Yeah.
Man, that's like the trifecta of like, shut the fuck up. Like, don't say nothing, man.
Get away from me, bitch!
You know?
Here I am, Judge Drake!
But he's good though.
Damn good.
Yeah, yo.
I mean, he's an artist in the tradition of the title. Like, man, I was listening to the Lupe and Royce podcast. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco and Royce the 5'9".
Now, what did you hear? Because I only saw some 1 minute snippets.
Where were you looking?
On the company that owns the podcast.
You got to go on Spotify, brother.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
all right.
And Lupe broke it down. Like, man, you have all of these working parts that creates music. You have the songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
You have the artist. You have the person that plays the instruments. Then you have the person that puts all of these things together, which is called a producer.
Yeah.
And that all creates a song.
Mm-hmm.
So Drake is just an example of what's been going on in music since music was a thing.
Yeah, man.
But in hip-hop, for some reason, you can't do that, even though hip-hop does it too. They just don't say nothing about it.
Yeah, because I was listening to Burna Boy, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about the whole this Drake Kanye beef,
Mhm.
right? Because like he's so good. Like he goes and gets Travis Scott,
Mm-hmm.
who everybody thought was Kanye's artist, you know, and does a song about Nike over Adidas, checks over stripes. That's what I like, you know. And then he comes to Chicago, goes to Kanye's neighborhood, gets Dirk, and puts him on the biggest Nike campaign music video you've ever seen.
Ever in my life.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
One-handed catches.
yeah.
Beast Mode was in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just like coming at this guy, you know? But then I was thinking about how Africans and Jamaicans put a little in a verse out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And how Dirk did that. You know what I'm saying? This is the Chicago drill scene. He's like, I put Drake around Drake's and put the Drake in the Drake. You know what I'm saying? And then but just that crooning shit, it's alive and well in black culture in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
So how you was comparing people to blues artists or
hell yeah,
like artists, jazz artists from the South, and they got that. I hear it now.
Mm-hmm.
I see more now how we're all connected.
Bro, you should know better than anybody. An octave only has 8 keys.
Yeah.
It's only so much you can do before you start repeating yourself.
No, but rap is hard, straight stone. I'm not gonna move. We don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away.
Well, that's because it's the culture of the young people.
But the young people,
it's machismo.
The young people in other parts of the world are like, oh, I don't know. I was watching Busta Rhymes on the 85 South show.
Yeah.
So he was talking about how his shit came from Jamaican dance hall culture. Mm-hmm. That's why when he came to hip hop, everybody else was all hard and rugged, and he was able to get on stage
and dance,
just like any other Jamaican artist who was killing shit for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And that's what hip hop didn't know, because I didn't know Busta Rhymes was Jamaican until I was a grown ass man. What? I thought he was from New York. I had no idea that every black person in New York wasn't American.
No black people in New York are American.
I didn't know that until I went to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got to New York, it's like, I'm from Guyana. Where the fuck is Guyana?
You went to Newberry.
I'm like, where the fuck is Guyana? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you Brazilian? You don't talk Spanish? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Jamaica? Oh, you from Trinidad? Oh, you from, St. Thomas? And I'm like, oh, wow, all of these black people, and none of them are from America. You know? Yeah. And even the ones that are from America, like ODB, they Native Americans, and they people been here on this land for thousands of years.
Yes.
That's like, where all the Africans at? But all the Africans are like African. They're like from Ethiopia, Nigeria, Ghana. It's like, oh.
So, all of this talk, are we done here? Because I feel like we've been doing a great disservice to someone that deserves all the fanfare from us today.
If you going where I think you're going, I have nothing to say because I don't know anything about it.
I'm going there right now.
I don't know anything about it.
All right.
Are you talking about the Libra?
No, I am not talking about the Libra. I tried. It's no. Wait. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If we go talk about the Libra, let's talk about the Libra. You seen this motherfucker had a whole party and nobody had face mask on? Like no social distancing going on for the whole listening party?
See, and this is what I'm talking about, right? When I talk about the internet is so stupid, this is what I mean. You got the Libra, you got the dog. Who else can you think of? You got the...
Who's the dog?
The dog.
What he do?
Let me finish. These people go on the internet very passionately with their opinions on things.
Yeah, the Libra. He is one of those political...
He's one of those guys, right?
Yeah. But I forgot about him in that arena.
It go back to what we were saying. It don't line up.
Yeah.
It just don't line. And when it don't line up and then you put out the Libra, I'm listening to it but picturing this the whole time. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to have these conflicting images in my head because the Dime Trap was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
But the Dime Trap was when we were seeing it edge off into something else.
Yeah. But it's different now because now the guys who are rapping about being in the trap with the dimes own that whole 5-acre lot of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they probably call the cops on people who try to open dime traps on their property.
See, I think I was in the wrong mind state to listen to it, but I'm gonna give it another try today. And as always, shouts out to T.I. because T.I. is one of those figures in the culture. All of the political stuff that, you know, they try to put him on the block to say, and
Yeah.
I'm not here for that from T.I.
Yeah,
I appreciate the passion, but I'm not here for that from him. I'm not here for that from Killer Mike, right?
What?
I am not.
What?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah, please.
I'll tell you why. Here's the reason why, right? Because at the end of the day, you remember when they got on stage with Candace Owens and what happened?
Yeah.
That was just showing that, man, if you want to enter this arena, go do your homework. I don't like the perception being put that if you're popular, you can jump into this ring. Not saying that that's what Killer Mike is going on.
You don't think Killer Mike has done his research
and
his homework?
I'm not talking about that per se. I'm talking about the perception that it gives to people. People don't know that Killer Mike went and did his research. All they know is that's Killer Mike.
But how do you know? I mean, I don't know. So I want to hear Killer Mike music without LP. Like, is there anything?
Monster, his first album.
He got an album out before.
Listen to Stank on You.
Run the Jewels. Yeah. That's what made me want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it was Poppin' Tags. I love that song.
Yeah, but anyway, it's just the perception that the people will have from seeing a celebrity try to get on a political stage.
But the most Killer Mike that I've heard is interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard all the Run the Jewels albums, but put all of that time together, I've still heard twice as many Killer Mike interviews than I have Killer Mike music.
But the music is there.
So all I know about Killer Mike is that he's a very well educated, very well spoken, knowledgeable person when it comes to politics, when it comes to group economics, when it comes to Black lives, when it comes to the hood. Like I know more about that than I do about his lyrics.
See, that's kind of my point, right? You know all of this about this person, but yet and still, he's not Michael Render to you. He's Killer Mike.
It's a character, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like the same thing with Cardi B. Like, if it was whatever, right, whatever her real name is, it wouldn't matter how educated she was. You wouldn't want to hear nothing from her. No matter how educated Killer Mike is, if it was just Michael Render, you wouldn't want to hear nothing from him.
But he's actually like.
And that's a good thing.
Spitting real statistics, real facts.
It's a good thing, but you're still creating a. See, I don't want to word it like that, but it's almost
because it's like when you see T.I. talking, he's reading shit off of Google, or he's reading shit he wrote down on a notepad, or he's reading shit from somewhere. He just got this knowledge and he's trying to give it to you now.
Yeah.
But when Killer Mike opens his mouth, there's no notepad around. He's giving you the facts.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I guess kind of what my thing is with it's not so much what Killer Mike does, it's how Killer Mike is used.
How he's presented.
Yeah, like they use Killer Mike.
Big dummy. Listen to this well-spoken big dummy.
Right. Listen. He's a rapper, and even he can understand a vote for Joe Biden is the right thing to do.
Yeah. He's just a little rapper.
It's just like they had DNA and Charlie Clips. They did a political battle rap about voting. Did you see "Get Your Booty to the Polls"?
Nah.
It's a whole pander to black people. Get your booty to the polls. Wow. Booty, polls, black people. Strip club. Booty shots. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So when I say that, that's what I mean. It's not a discredit to, the passion of the people.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, man, they're going to use that, man. But that's not what I was talking about.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, man. How can they use you?
Because Black Twitter. That's why.
Yeah, man, because it's not black.
It's not. It's Twitter.
Black Twitter is still Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's these man. Jamito was telling me about this show on Netflix. It's about the guys who create the algorithms and
the social. Yeah, I told you about it too. It's a doc.
Yeah,
It's
he was
good.
like, man, this is really good. You got to watch it.
It's like a doc. It's like watching what was the name of the show? Not America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries, kinda. It's like a documentary and a docudrama. Like we show recreations of actual data. Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
I wasn't talking about T.I., but I am gonna try to listen to the Libra again. What I was talking about, and this is just straight rappity rap. This is a story of the hometown rap hero that finally made it. And I am overjoyed every time I turn this fucking album on.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Burden of Proof from Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
You give it that much of an intro?
Bro, you got to realize Griselda is us.
Yo, this nigga, I went over Brad's crib this morning. Shouts out to Brad.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the kitchen. I light a joint. He like, yo, who the fuck is Benny the Butcher?
Oh, my God.
I'm like,
did you educate him?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's Griselda. It's, Griselda Records. They upstate New York. You know what I'm saying? They ooh. I played a couple songs. He was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it's.
But that's who I was. I was like, who the hell is this crackhead on this album cover? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does everybody keep talking about this crackhead and makes the best music? You know what I'm saying? And then I finally played him like, oh, okay. I see what they're doing now.
Yeah. So
I was an instant fan, but I feel like they put out way too much music.
No. I think they keeping pace with exactly what's going on out here.
Cause it's like there's the record label, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a record label, but it feels like a group. It feels like the Migos. You know what I'm saying? It feels like the '90s lyrical lyrical hip hop Migos.
So
you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is?
So it's like you got Griselda, and then next week it's like No Limit. It's like you got the No Limit compilation album, then you got the Silk the Shocker, then you got Mia X, then you got Master P, then you got, you know what I'm saying, C Murder.
I don't think it's that. I think it's.
But it's like every week they dropping more music. How can you soak the last one in when they just dropped? You know what I'm saying?
I think they've successfully done what the ASAP Mob wanted to do.
Everybody. Well, see, now I think the ASAP Mob, on further inspection, I think the ASAP Mob was always about fashion. Because it's not just Bari. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Rocky, you got Ferg. Ferg actually went to school to make clothes.
Yeah. You got Nast and 12E.
Nast was like on the team that designed the 2018 Nike Air Max of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are actual fashion designers. Like, low-key in the fashion world, they are what we expect them to be in the hip-hop world.
Yeah, and, you
And
know.
this nigga Nas got songs with Method Man, got songs with Onyx.
See, and that's what I'm talking about, right? Because Conway also has songs with Method Man.
Yeah.
Benny got a Wayne feature.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
I mean, a Wayne feature, what? A Wayne feature is not impressive when
he got a real Wayne feature.
When you're standing in between Eminem and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, you got to get there.
But he's there. Like, now he is actually standing
and then
in between.
Not only there, look at how they got there. They got there rapping street shit on underground hip-hop beats.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, how do you do that in 2018, 1920?
Yeah. That was so confusing.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
How do you get in between Eminem and Jay-Z, pause, by rapping street shit over underground hip-hop beats in 2018, 19, and 20?
No, you said 2018, 19, 20.
Oh, yeah.
Like 2018, 19, 20.
Like, man, just the accomplishment alone. And all of these niggas, like, Conway got shot in the fucking head.
Yeah.
West Side Gun and Benny went to the feds.
Yeah.
And, like, these dudes are legit rap stars, and West Side don't gotta rap, as he tells us on every project.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's more annoying. Jay-Z telling me that he didn't write the shit down, or Benny telling
West Side
telling me that he doesn't have to do this. If you ain't got to do this, don't fucking do it.
Nah, but I definitely can appreciate the humble beginnings and getting to a place now where you can not only make the kind of music that you want, but say that.
I'm
Like-
making the kind of music I want.
Nah, he started out on the song. He was like, man, shit, I really live this shit, so I can say what I want to say. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the key right there, man. That's the difference.
Oh yeah.
That's the difference between everybody else and Griselda.
See, I was watching
Well, not everybody else, but you know what I mean.
I was watching Wiz Khalifa on the Joe Rogan Experience. You know?
Yeah, yep.
And he, yeah. And he was just talking about his authenticity, how he gets paid to be who the fuck he was gonna be for free.
Yep.
Anyway, like I was gonna do this anyway, whether they paid me for it or not. I just so happened to get paid handsomely. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, like I know what I'm rapping about because I actually live every bar of my shit. You know?
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I think it's just refreshing. And then this album in particular, this is another one for Hit Boy.
Oh yeah, Hit Boy been going.
Yeah.
Hold on, who was before Nas?
Well, before the Nas album with Hit Boy, I think that was the first one.
Then who came after Nas? Because Hit Boy just did somebody else's whole shit.
Did it come out yet?
I thought it came out right before Nas. And Hit Boy, like, he went from that to Nas. I didn't know this was all Hit Boy.
And Hit Boy's also from Canada.
I know Hit Boy hit up Jay-Z like, hey, bro, I don't know what to do with this song, man.
Oh, right.
The one with him
Okay.
and Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this song.
Yeah.
And Jiggy was like, look, you got to keep it jiggy.
Oh, don't do that, man.
Nah, I don't know.
No, but yeah. This is definitely the hip hop in its simplest form, and that's why I appreciate it.
So I
Because
went
they
back.
ain't got none of that other shit. It's just dope ass beats, a raw ass lyricist that knows who he is. And
Yeah, Benny is my favorite out of all of them because he be hitting you. He gonna hit you 2-3 times in the 16 with something that you just wasn't expecting. Like, how the fuck? What? You know? But yeah. Out of all of them, you know, West Side Gun's voice at first was like, ah, na, na, na. And I'm like, oh man, that's cool. I ain't heard no shit like that in a long time. That's refreshing. You know? But then the more that you listen to him, yeah, Benny is really the butcher. He be chopping that shit up.
you can't fuck with what's his name, Conway though. Not even a little bit.
I fuck with Conway, but
Benny
is
just
like,
make it sound better.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have anything to talk about because we've been talking about Griselda and Drake for an hour.
I've been trying to I've been trying to get to Jay-Z, man. Like I listened to the Blueprint Collector's Edition. I'm guessing that's the only thing they had on YouTube Music. So
Was like an anniversary?
So I'm guessing it's just all 3 blueprints put together because Poppin' Tags was on like
That was on Blueprint 2.1.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
So this was just like I guess it was like the best of Blueprint album.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I listened to it. One, how much Jay-Z talked about guns. Jay-Z talked about guns a lot. Like way more than I thought. And
Yeah.
and
I
number
suggest that niggas invest in the vest when I come through with the Glock Jet Black. You niggas step back.
yeah, like every song though, there was like at least one reference to I just bought this gun, man, I think I'm tripping. Or I carry this gun to keep niggas off me. Or, you know,
The joys of buying firearms, man.
you know, every song had like a gun reference. And 2, listening to this 50 song thing, when I heard Poppin' Tags, I was like, okay, this isn't just the Blueprint 1. What the fuck am I listening
Yeah.
to? And I went back and it was like 50 songs in this shit. And then I
And
heard,
that's on YouTube Music.
you know,
I'm not going there until they make me.
oh man, I just don't want to lose everything.
Oh, I transferred.
you know.
I transferred, but I'm not going until they make me.
And number 2, I didn't realize how much Kanye West actually changed the sound of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like this thing that I was listening to, all the blueprints put together, you got it's mainly 5 people. It's Just Blaze, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, Pharrell, Kanye West.
Yep.
Right? Those are like the 5 people that you're gonna hear on almost every one of these. Besides like a Primo beat here and there, the one Dr. Dre song, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kanye West really changed like, not only did he change the sound of hip hop as a whole, I would have loved to hear some Rakim on the Kanye West beat. I feel like, because Rakim rocks beats.
You heard it already. Wasn't that song classic, that Reebok song they did? Wasn't Rakim on there?
Oh, yeah. But that's like,
That was a Kanye West beat.
Yeah. But, I don't know, man. But, yeah, man, like, not only did Kanye West change the sound of hip hop, but he also made it cool to change the sound of hip hop. Like, because, like, listening to the Blueprint and stuff before he became a rapper, he changed it to the soul beats.
That go back to the ceiling talk.
You know, and he filled the gaps in that were missing in hip hop.
Do you remember?
He filled the gaps in that were missing in hip hop.
Wow, all these entendres.
And then he hit you with Yeezus.
Do you remember when Kanye first came in with the 2 polos and the backpacks and all that stuff? They hated Kanye West to the core.
Yeah.
He was at that ceiling 10 years too early. And now people, I miss the old Kanye.
Yeah, that because you hated him when he was the new Kanye.
Yep. That's just how it works, man.
Yeah, man.
That's just how it works. But yeah.
Him, Lupe. Because motherfuckers hated, well, they didn't hate Lupe, they just didn't understand him.
Yeah.
But then, who was it? Just Leor? Leor was the one that fucked Lupe's career? Like, yeah, you can't put that out. That's too good.
I don't remember.
We don't want that. We don't want that out there.
Yeah.
You gotta dumb it down, Lou.
Dumb it down. Hell no. Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here, man.
Yeah, man. I didn't drive today, so I think I'm going to need a ride home.
Okay. So, thank you for watching, folks. Keep in mind that we are getting close to the end of the year, and we're going to have another wrap-up show with our top list. I hate doing these, but they're very necessary.
I think I got my top album.
We'll have the tops. So,
and I ain't watched no movies this year. Not a one.
So on my list so far, I'll have to do Burna Boy Twice as Tall.
Yep. That's number 2.
Juice WRLD Legends Never Die.
I can't listen to that.
The Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs Alfredo. Of course, Benny Burden of Proof.
Damn, it's too fresh, man. It's too fresh.
Royce is there. Royce the 5'9", the Allegory.
What else was great that I forgot about? On further inspection, it was way better than the first time around. That one YG song, that Jealous.
Was Born to Rap this year? That's a damn good album too.
Jealous was cold.
Did that come out this year? Game Born to Rap?
I don't know. Oh yeah, no. That was 2019.
Okay. Yeah, but I got to go through the list. But we had some really good hip hop this year.
I was listening to the Lost Generation this morning.
I'm not looking forward to putting together this list. What, Shaheem?
Yo.
I put you on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother put me on to it.
I heard the song last night. It had to be like his first song ever. Like, I don't think he wrote that shit. Because to hear his voice, he was like 12 years old. Yeah. And the song made me like stop and focus on what the fuck this 12-year-old was saying.
So if you check out the Flip the Script podcast, that's Queen's Flips podcast, they got a whole 3-hour interview with Shaheem.
Oh, word?
It's pretty damn good.
I would like to know who this guy is.
And make sure you check out Nature on Drink Champs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nature on Drink Champs?
Nature on Drink Champs. Yep. For those of y'all who don't know, if you went to high school between the years of 99 and 2003, Cannabis and Nature are 2 of your favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And if they're not, something's wrong with you.
How come I can't find what the fuck I was?
You wasn't a hip-hop kid. All right, let me outro this thing, man. Thank you guys for listening. This has been episode 105. We didn't intro it. This is the Faculty Lounge podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Faculty Lounge. On SoundCloud, that's soundcloud.com/Faculty-Lounge. On Spotify, that is a quick search for Faculty Lounge in your search bar. Podcast should pop right up. Follow us across all social media at The Faculty Lounge. That's DA Faculty Lounge. I am at Chicago Fog.
I am at Anonymous, ENONOMOS.
The best barbecue sauce in the Midwest.
Oh, yes.
Make sure you check out WLC.clothing for all your pro-black clothing needs.
I couldn't find my shirt today, Breezy. I was gonna wear it. I promise.
And check out _somebody Breezy for our third, who's always here in spirit, Breezy Love. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so good friends and good conversations last a lifetime.
Yeah, man.
It's raining outside.
It is.
So go and eat you a little chicken soup and cuddle up with your baby. And what time is it?
It's time to get back to the students.
We ain't had nothing to talk about. Thanks for watching and listening.
There you go. Yeah, man. This was one of those.